Next is from V444, and the subject is Meltzer's review of Edge versus Rollins. Question for Konnan, only because Disco said he didn't watch the match. Meltzer gave Jurassic Express and Christian Cage versus Adam Cole and the Young Bucks a 5-star match. Edge versus Seth Rollins Hell in a Cell, 4 stars. Konnan and Disco, if you've seen them, I would love to know your take on this and which match you personally thought was better. First of all, I don't even have to watch the Adam Cole Young Bucks Jurassic Park Christian match, right? Mm-hmm. To know that match was closer probably to negative 5 stars if you want to take away points for thigh slaps. Okay, and I'm sure there's probably 100 of them in that match. It's a bit. So if you like matches where guys are just openly faking the sound of them hitting the other opponent, where you can plainly see that they're doing it, if you like that kind of work, then this match is probably these matches are for you. It's not for me. I think it looks ridiculous, and I think it's one of the reasons a lot of people turn this off. Is it's too phony looking. This question was for Konnan. Yeah. So go ahead, Konnan.
Yeah, I would disagree. I thought that I didn't think.
What did you think of that match? The Jurassic.
Okay, well, let me just say this. I love lucha, as you know.
Right.
But this is not a 5-star match. Okay, in my opinion. And the second thing is, to me, it was not better than Edge and Seth. You know, can't believe. Would
you say Edge and Seth is of all the matches they've rated lately? What's the one match you think sticks out of like the past like few months worth of high profile, high rated matches?
There's a few.
Like if I ask you, give me, because you know me, I don't watch a lot of these matches. I watch some of them. Give me like off the top of your head a few matches you would help people go out of your way and watch, and that's one of them. Obviously, Edge versus Seth, Hell in a Cell.
For me to start thinking right now would be very difficult, but you know. So I'm pretty high. Yeah.
See, I'm not. I don't want to join on the Meltzer like hate train that seems to be online and on Twitter now. But some of these,
I don't hate him. You know,
I don't either.
Respect him and I like him. Yeah. I mean, but I think in this case, if we're talking about these two matches, and I'm a lucha fan, bro. I brought lucha to the United States. What else can I tell you? But I just thought that that was not a 5-star match, even though I thought it was a very good match. And I didn't think it was better than Edge and Seth, but they were two different types of matches. But I liked the Edge and Seth better because of the whole story behind it and the intensity and the promos building into it. And then once the match started, the really good selling and, you know, it was more of a good emotional roller coaster for me instead of, you know, a high spot fest, which I like, but I liked this better.
It's just that his ratings, like we heard in an email last week, he's throwing out 5 stars, but then you find out that Randy Savage, Kurt Angle, Hunter, Brock Lesnar.
Yeah, the context of his ratings right now are absurd.
I think he should amend it, and
if
say
you compare these matches historically.
Yeah,
it's like he's trying to tell you that this stuff is way better than like, you know, guys were literal Hall of Famers wrestled.
Yeah.
You know, it's just
here's the thing, bro. That's probably the style of the future. You know, and he's always kind of been ahead of the curve.
So then he should amend, say, hey, my rating system, it's kind of changed and I focus more on this now. Because right now it does seem like when he gives, you know, all these matches on the pay-per-view, AEW's pay-per-view, 4.5 stars or more, 2 of them got 5 stars. And you look back at some of the things he rated low, it's like, dude, it's not correlating.
It's like the problem with him is that it's this mindset that it festers through the business, and like a lot of these guys, is the more you do, the better the match is, supposedly. Because these guys fit 24 ounces into 12-ounce cans every single match.
Or the more risks you take, or the more neck bumps. And it's like, I'm looking
at this style, and it's just like you said, bro, you watch that pay-per-view.
Let me tell you something.
Let me finish my slide here. So you watch that pay-per-view, and like the lowest rated match was 3.5 stars. Mm-hmm. Every other match on that thing was 4 stars or up. And you said when you watched this show, and Joe said the same thing, it looks like kind of like one long match running together, like with the spots they do, you know. So it's like, you know, it's like, okay, I get it. You like that style. That's fine. But it's like, you know, there's a lot of criticism to be given to that style. You know, when you have 90 kickouts every single one, like when you add it all together, you know, you're trying to tell me that it looks like this is the best pay-per-view of all time. But watching it, you got people say, wow, all these matches kind of look the same. You know, so it's like that. I think that's where I'm not even gonna say he misses the plot. Dave just obviously likes this style of wrestling, right? And it's not, you know, his star ratings are not historical facts; they're opinions. You know, but his opinion on the work is kind of like, you know, it's different than guys like me. So whatever. You know?
What did you want to say, Konnan?
I actually forgot now.
Okay.
Oh, because I talk too much, you forget what you're supposed to say.
Right.